Hello, Hamza.
Hello, Jeremy. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm great today.
Great. Well, that's good to hear.
You too.
So did you work today?
No,
You
today
went to the hospital, right, to visit your friends?
it was yesterday. Today, I was at home all day. I didn't do anything.
Mm.
Today, I rested all of day. Actually, I slept 8 a.m. It
Mhm.
was so late to sleep, and
Yeah, for you, 8 a.m. is late.
yeah, but uh, tomorrow is different because yes, I'm going to work tomorrow, but I'm going to work for 16 hours. So
Mhm.
it will start 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. Not 8 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Okay, so 4 a.m., 4 p.m. to 4 a.m.?
Yeah, it's 14 hours.
Okay, yeah,
It's only for 14 hours. Just
14. Well, that's good that it's not 24 hours. That's too
yeah.
many. Too many hours altogether.
Yeah, and also tomorrow is my last day at the hospital, and I'll come back my old hospital uh, September. I think next month is October.
Hmm.
I'll start the new job uh, 1st of September. I'm sorry, October.
Hmm.
First of October.
Yeah, so that's Thursday.
Yes, Thursday.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, so I'm so excited because I miss the area, I miss my colleagues, I didn't miss something. Let me confuse, and not let me which word? Let me confession, maybe.
A confession. You have a confession to make.
Yeah, I have a confession to make. I didn't because my previous hospital is so busy. But it's okay. I'm get to used to work in there. Is that right? I'm get used to work in there.
Yeah, I've gotten used to working there.
I've gotten used to work in there. Hmm. Past
But
participle you.
yeah,
Uh,
so you could say, I have gotten used to working there.
oh yes, I can prefer to use it. To use that. It's okay.
Yeah, so in the chat box, you can see that sentence. I've
I've gotten
gotten
used to
used.
working there.
Or
Hmm.
just, I'm used to working at my old hospital. I'm used to working
I'm
there
used
or
to.
at my old hospital. At my old
Mm,
there. I'm used to working at my old hospital. Mm-hmm.
okay.
All right.
Let me write that down, or let me put that down.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I
And
usually mix two of them. Generally, I used to. I mix with. I used.
well, probably what will happen is you'll miss some of your old patients, like
Uh-huh.
Vida. Will you miss Vida
I'll mix with them, but
and
uh,
her family?
Vida has gone.
Oh, Vida is gone. She's not at the hospital.
Yeah, she's not at the hospital.
Oh, good.
We,
So she survived.
she survived, but we had trouble. We had traveled with her many times. So many times at the hospital with my colleagues. They didn't get along with her, because she wanted to see her father, but
Hmm.
she has the virus. This is not possible. We didn't tell her, and at the end, I said to her, "Stay down. No, um, stay back." How could say this?
Be back.
Say bad.
Yeah.
It is forbidden that you cannot go out of your room.
Okay. Right. hmm You know, after we had our last class,
Mhm.
I had a lesson with a lady that's
She's
studying
from
to
Bursa.
be. How did you
Yes,
know? Well, she's studying to be a doctor, and she's in Turkey.
Is she from Bursa? Did she mention about me?
No, no, I didn't tell her your name or anything, but no, she was just saying how sometimes
Uh-huh.
patients and their families can get violent with nurses and
Unfortunately,
doctors.
the biggest problem about health field in Turkey, because, for example, I'm a nurse at the hospital in which area? Urgent place or which place? Um Actually, I knew it. Emergency, or anyway, I can say emergency, I think.
Yeah,
Emergency.
I work in the emergency room or ER.
Yes. ER. Yes. ER. I was going to say ER.
Mhm.
I am working. I am going to work ER next
Mhm.
month. The
Okay.
problem is when the patient come to the hospital, they they uh, they eager to how could I describe to you, because I need a good word to describe it. Okay, they are eager to violence, right?
They're eager
Because
to what?
they're eager to violence.
They're eager to violence.
Yes.
So they're quick to be violent?
Yeah. The reason is, for
Mhm.
example, because when they are supposed that, for example, someone, anybody else, or someone, or you can say, okay, anybody come to hospital, uh, they suppose that, for example, they thinks that they can solve all their problems with violence, with shouting, right?
Now I understand. Yeah, that's how some people think.
Unfortunately. And
Wow.
the rules is very poor.
hmm
The rules is very problem, because the rules is not enough. When the patients uh, apply violence, what the basic sentence, the how could you say, got the violence, for example.
When the patients get violent,
Yeah, when the patients get violence to the health workers, is that
hmm
right sentence?
yeah, when the patients
They,
get violent towards the health workers,
and if they arrest, right? If they arrest by police, and
hmm
they'll be free, they would be free next day. They
wow.
know that. Yeah,
Uh,
they know that. That's why they don't afraid of the rules.
isn't that amazing? Why isn't there a bigger punishment, like a week, a month in jail? They should
Unfortunately,
protect the people that work at the hospital.
it's not only for health workers and also for women, because uh, there are many women violence uh, nowadays,
hmm
but they want to rescue from their husband, because their husband tends to
hmm
get violence, and the rules is not enough. They if they if they get complain, their husband, rules is not enough to help them, right?
Right. Okay. So Yeah. So who would get violent? The wife or the husband?
Uh, um, it depends, but mostly husbands. Their husbands
Husbands.
tends to do
So
violence.
towards the healthcare workers?
Yeah, healthcare workers and also their wife in their social
Mhm.
life.
Right.
And we need to fix this problem. We have to fix this problem to our future, to a good future, and to for next generation.
Yeah, right. And it seems like the hospital needs to let the government know that they want protection for their employees.
They have to, but
Hmm.
nowadays, un unfortunately, one event, no, one situation had happened in Turkey, in the capital of Turkey, Ankara.
Hmm.
A patient death, right? A
Hmm.
patient died, and then
Right.
uh, their relatives wanted to go to operation room. Many people at the same time,
Into the
and
operation room.
into the operation room.
And there's
Uh,
never supposed to be visitors in the operation room.
of course,
Yeah.
and then later, health workers closed the door and they waited behind the door, right?
Hmm.
Uh, until the police would would come. Police came. The police officer came there. It was very unfortunate situation,
Mm.
and we have to solve this problem. Actually, Turkey is a very beautiful country, and we have a chance because Turkey's location is very appropriate, right?
Hmm.
Very advantage. Turkey location has very advantage because
Right.
between between Asia and Europe, and we have natural views and mountains and beautiful place, historical place.
Hmm.
Uh, if you want to enjoy your life, if you live in Turkey, you cannot finish places visit them. How could I say this? You if even if you visit every place in Turkey, you can finish maybe in 15 years,
Wow,
right?
there's that many places to explore and visit.
Exactly. The problem is we don't uh, realize that these opportunities as a conscious people,
Hmm.
right? And we have over three. I'm sorry. We have 3 hours. I'm sorry, 3,000 years history.
Hmm.
And when you go to east of Turkey, you can many historical place. You can find many historical place in there. Maybe over 2,000 years ago. It has 2,000 years ago, and there are many advantage. There are many things, and lakes, and there are two seas in Turkey, bottom of Turkey and up of Turkey, or
To the north of Turkey?
north of Turkey. Yes,
Yeah.
I love Turkey. I love Turkish people, but uh, our our rules, Turkish rule is not enough, right?
Right. Yeah. So
This is
you could
our
say,
problem.
yeah, the laws are too lenient. Let's see. I'll put that in the chat box. The laws are too lenient. Lenient means they're not strict. It's the opposite. Strict laws and
Opposite of
lenient means no jail for somebody being violent at the hospital. All right, let's see. I'm trying to spell that word. There, I think I got it. Lenient. Let me
Have
just
you ever
check.
been to the jail?
Spell lenient.
Have you ever been to a jail?
No, I've never been to jail. Have you?
No, I have not.
No. Okay. Well, I spelt it right. I've just never,
Lenient.
haven't seen the word spelled in a while. Lenient means
Lenient.
not strict enough.
Our laws are too lenient. Laws or law?
You could say both because there are so many laws. So you could say, it sounds better. Our laws are too lenient.
Or about health workers. Okay, I see the difference.
Yeah. Our laws are too lenient. Yeah. Our laws. Okay. Great. So you picked out another news article?
Yeah.
Or phrasal verbs. There we go.
20 phrasal verbs at 20. It has 20 lessons left on Ingo. About phrasal
Only
verbs.
20 lessons left for phrasal verbs.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be a lot of videos. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of videos on YouTube.
Okay, here it is.
You will be a famous person.
So in the chat box, I put that last sentence. That's correct. The law, if there's only one law, the law is too lenient. If there's more than one, our laws are too lenient.
Huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So that first sentence, I needed to edit to make it is.
The
One law is, and two laws or more are. The laws. Yeah. Okay. So we'll talk about see off, get away, come across, go over, and put off.
Okay.
So which one do you think you see in the picture?
See off.
Have you ever been to the see off? Yeah, that's what we're looking at in the picture. Someone is seeing off a friend at the bus station or airport.
At the airport, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want me to say the words and definitions, or would you like to do it?
Okay, of course, you can.
Okay, and then you repeat?
Yeah, I want. Could you read that?
Sure. See off.
Mm-hmm.
To go to a place that someone is leaving from to say goodbye.
Okay.
I'll see you off at the airport.
So, to go to a place that someone is leaving from to say goodbye.
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you off at the airport.
Yeah. Good. Do you understand that word?
I understand that word.
Okay.
Could we try another sentence?
Another sentence.
Try making another sentence. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm going. Let's see. Maybe when you have friends leaving your house, you could walk them to the door to see them off.
Mm-hmm.
So I could say, I'll see you off at the door. I'll see you off at the door. Maybe like after you've had dinner and everyone is leaving, you can say, I'll see you off at the door. And then you follow them to the door.
Okay, so I'll see you off at the door.
Yes.
I'll see them off at the airport, for example.
Yeah, I'll see off my family. Or yeah, if you're going to the airport to see off my friend, you can tell your friend, I'll see you off at the airport.
Then, for example, I wanna try make another sentence
Okay.
to understand well. For example, as you said, I'm at the hospital, and my colleagues, and then I can try about my colleagues. My colleagues came here to see me off.
Yes, right. My colleagues came here to see me off. Right. And when you're at the airport, or there's a lot of people that came to see people off, or that are waiting to welcome their friends arriving. So those are the two types of people. People that came to see friends off, see family off. That's how you can use the phrasal verb see off.
Got it.
And if you want, you can repeat it after me. Like get away, you can repeat get away. Okay.
And after description of the word.
Okay. To go
Get
somewhere, usually for holiday.
Get away.
I want to get away at least for a day.
I think this is a noun form of get away. Is that right?
Okay.
Noun form of get away?
Get away. I'm not sure if you have to put, I don't think you have to put a dash or a hyphen.
For example, I need a get away. I saw this word like this.
Yeah, I guess you could put a dash. That's true. Because since the two words go together as a phrasal verb, you could put a dash in there.
Okay.
So should we move to the next word? Come across?
Yeah.
Okay. To find something or meet someone unexpectedly.
We learned similar phrasal verb. Run into.
Run into.
Run into.
Yes. To meet someone unexpectedly is like to run into someone at the supermarket.
Is that same phrasal verb?
Let me see. The woman came across a valuable pendant in an antique shop.
Antique shop.
Yeah. Do you understand antique? That means a shop with old things that are valuable.
Antique.
Oh, okay. So you're familiar with the word antique. Okay.
Antique things.
Well, now run into, or I ran into my friend, an old friend from high school. That's always with a person. Now, come across is never with a person. Sometimes it's used, or meet someone unexpectedly, though. The definition, to meet someone unexpectedly. Look who I came across. I came across my old friend from school. So yeah, you're right. It's like a synonym. You can use it for something or someone.
For example, I came across the street. Could I say this?
I came across the street?
Yes. I know what this is different, but is that I
Yeah,
asked you to check it.
yeah, you could say, I just came across the street. I
Mhm.
That's where I came from. Maybe if somebody asked you, where did you come from? You know, they say, oh wow, where did you come from? And if you're out on the sidewalk, you can say, I just came from across the street.
Okay.
But that's a different meaning than the phrasal verb. The phrasal verb is to find something or meet
Mhm.
someone unexpectedly. So if you run into someone, it's always a person. I ran into Hamza at the supermarket unexpectedly, right?
When you say I ran into, it's
Yeah, you can say, it sounds like we crashed. We
do you
ran
know this?
into each other like two soccer players, maybe that weren't paying attention.
We say in Turkish like it's the pronunciation is similar in Turkish word
Buttermilk?
buttermilk.
Yeah, Iran is buttermilk.
Could you, could you say no? Do you say ayran or buttermilk? Which one is do you say?
Oh, buttermilk.
Buttermilk.
But that's weird. Yeah, so I've never heard of that word, Iran.
Ayran is,
Iran?
I think, Turkish, but a yogurt is Turkish word. Many people say yogurt. It
Mm-hmm.
came from Turkish. It came from Turkey and Turkish word
Ah.
to the other languages.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned that Iran is different.
Okay. So let's go to our next words, phrasal verbs. Go over,
Okay.
to go to a certain place, usually by crossing something, a
Mhm.
room, a street, etc.
To go to certain place, usually by crossing something. I think we talked this word go over.
Go over.
I'm sorry, run over. We talked. Okay,
Run over. We talked about run over?
we talked about run over. Actually, if I didn't use these lessons to learn phrasal verb, I would not learn phrasal verb as much as I did.
Okay, good. And do you feel like it's helping you in English?
Of course, because
Yeah.
learning phrasal verbs are very difficult for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So I'll go over to our neighbor's house to
Mhm.
borrow some sugar. Um, Good.
Also,
Would you like to repeat the sentence?
okay. I'll go over to our neighbor's house to borrow some sugar. To go to a certain place, usually by crossing something. Could you tell me about go over? Could you tell me more go over?
More sentences.
Yeah,
Okay,
or description.
yeah, for me this is easy because it's very common.
Mhm.
Um, I'll go over to the store to do some shopping. Do you want me to buy you anything? I'll
Mhm.
Usually it's um, I could say my son went over to his friend's house. So you
Okay.
could say went over. That would be in the past. Um, I went over to see Hamza at his job.
Do I
Um,
say these words a certain place? For example, about hospital, about theater. For example, I'll go over to the theater.
you know, but you don't have to say over, but you
Hmm.
could just, yeah, you could say, I'll go to our neighbor's house to borrow some sugar.
Hmm.
But
I see the example about.
yeah, so you don't have to say over, but for some reason it sounds good. And so
Mhm.
a lot of people say it. I'll go over, I'll go over and see you soon.
Or, for example, I'll go over to my grandfather. If you need something from him, I can take them. I can bring them
Yeah, I can bring them to your house.
to your house. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe if you're going over with the whole family,
Mhm.
we'll go over and see you soon. We
We'll
will go over and see you soon. So it could be more than one person going over.
Okay.
Okay. Last one is put off, to postpone something.
Yeah. To put off. I'm very busy today, so I would like to put off our meeting until tomorrow. Jeremy, I'm sorry for tomorrow. I have to put off our reservation. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
good.
kidding.
Yeah, you could say I have to put off our lesson until the next day, or put off our appointment till next week.
I cannot put off tomorrow's lesson because we don't have tomorrow. We don't
We
have
don't have a
reservation.
lesson tomorrow, right?
We don't have a lesson tomorrow.
Okay. And there's a famous quote. Don't put off tomorrow. Don't put off.
Huh. Okay.
Let's see. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today.
We say we have similar quote. We have similar quote.
Yeah, in the chat box, I'm writing it right now. What? Okay, there it is. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. And that means don't postpone anything, or don't procrastinate. You know procrastinate?
No.
Procrastinate is putting things off. Always postponing something means to procrastinate.
It's similar with put off.
Yes. It's putting off everything all the time is procrastinating. Don't procrastinate, or don't put off tomorrow what you can do today.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we're ready for our sentences now. Dialogue. Nina is talking to her brother Matt about their neighbor. I
Okay.
came across Mike yesterday on my way to the supermarket. Did you know he's going to Thailand in a few days?
Yeah, of course. I'm really glad that he'll finally manage to get away for a few weeks. He has wanted to go there since last year, but kept putting it off because of work.
I remember he talked about it, but I thought he gave up on that idea after a while. Maybe we could go over to his place before he leaves to wish him a good trip.
I was actually thinking I could go to the airport to see him off. His flight is on Thursday, 9 p.m. You can go with me if you want.
Sure, why not? I don't have anything else planned today.
Planned. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Would you like to read the first sentence?
Let me start it. Let me
Okay.
start reading. I came across Mike on my way to the supermarket. Did you know he's going to Thailand in a few days?
Yeah, of course. I'm really glad that he'll finally manage to get away for a few weeks. He has wanted to go there since last year, but kept putting it off because of work.
I remember he talked about it, but I thought he gave up on that idea after a while. Maybe we could go over to his place before he leaves to wish him a good trip.
I was actually thinking I could go to the airport to see him off. His flight is on Thursday, 9 p.m. You can go with me if you want.
Sure, why not? I don't have anything else planned anyway.
Okay, very good. Now, I was noticing this letter at the beginning of words, like, now there's a difference. Want. If you
Want.
make your lips go wuh, wuh, wuh,
Let me repeat
can
that.
you make that sound? Wuh, wuh,
Want.
wuh.
Want.
Yeah,
Want.
want.
I want.
Good.
Want. Is that correct?
That's correct. Because sometimes it sounds a little bit like a va, like
Mhm.
very,
Very.
Valentine, but V and W have different sounds.
Mhm.
So here, let's just practice a few of these W words. Way,
Way.
good. Weeks,
Weeks.
good. Okay, and I think I saw another one. While,
While.
good. Okay, and wish.
Wish.
Okay, good. So there's a big difference between wish and vish. Do you hear it?
Yes, I do. But
Okay, good. So
what's
and
the meaning of fish?
wish. Um, before he leaves, to wish him a good trip. So wish is hope.
I know wish. I said with I think that's maybe.
Ah, vish. Vish isn't a word.
Huh.
but but um I don't know. When I heard you say it the first time when you were reading, it
Mhm.
sounded like Vish. That's why I wanted to help you with the w sound. W.
Thank you for your helping me.
Okay,
You
good.
helped me a lot.
Okay, so I want to hear, can you read the title? Angela wants to get away?
Angela wants to get away.
Good. Okay. Um, let's see. Do you want me to read the paragraph first? And
Okay,
then you can read it?
okay.
Okay. Angela came across a travel agency in her neighborhood that caught her attention because they were offering a package tour to Sweden. She had been planning to get away for some time, but for one reason or another, all her plans would fall through. Last time she planned a trip, she had to put it off because her cat Oscar got very sick and she couldn't leave him alone. Now Oscar was feeling much better, and there was nothing to stop Angela from going. Before leaving, she went over to her friend, who promised to take care of Oscar while she was away. When Angela arrived, her friend had a sad look on her face. See about that, Angela knew? Again, she would not go anywhere. I took her brother's car and I'm taking you to the airport to see you off, her friend continued. I hate you, said Angela, and hugged her friend as tight as she could. Okay, I got a little confused reading that.
Me too. Let
Um,
me. Uh,
okay,
okay, let me start.
okay.
Angela wants to get away. Angela came across a travel agency in her neighborhood that caught her attention because they were offering a package tour to Sweden. She had been planning to get away for some time, but for one reason or another, All her plans would fall through. Last time she planned a trip, she had to put it off because her cat Oscar got very sick and she couldn't leave him alone. Now Oscar was feeling much better, and there was nothing to stop Angela from going. Before leaving, before leaving, she went over to her friends, who promised to take care of Oscar while she was away. When Angela arrived, her friends had a sad look on her face. She see about that. Angela knew again she would not go anywhere. I took my brother's car and I'm taking you to the airport to see you off. Her friend continued. I hate you, said Angela and hugged her friend as tight as she could. Very weird story.
It's a little weird, the ending, because she doesn't mean that she hates her, but I guess she's just so sad that she has to go. Yeah. Maybe next time Angela should take her friend with her.
It is
So
possible.
she won't be in so much pain to say goodbye. Okay.
Yes.
So, did you understand? Well, do you have any questions about the story?
Let me go through the story once.
Okay.
Okay. I checked quickly. I checked the paragraph quickly. I see.
You checked it. It looks you understand everything?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. We could go to the next part then and we'll fill in the blanks. Carol has to say goodbye. Yoon Woo. Carol, what a surprise. You came to, let's
Okay.
see.
It's sweet of you. How sweet of you.
Which word do you think we should use here?
Carol, what a surprise. You came to get away. How sweet of you. You came to get away? Got away.
Or,
See off?
yeah, you came to see me off?
See me off.
Yes, see me off. Okay, because someone is leaving. I guess Hyun Woo is going somewhere.
Yeah.
Great. Can you
Oh,
read do you want to read all of the sentences and try and fill in the blanks?
okay. Oh, it's no big deal. I'll miss you. I wish I could go with you. Me too. I'm sorry I couldn't this holiday, but we could, so we could together. I hope. What is the meaning of came across?
Oh,
Came across, I think.
okay.
I couldn't came across. No. Okay. I need to focus on the sentence. I lose my paid attention. Okay. Don't worry. Me too. I'm sorry I couldn't this holiday, so could go together. I hope you'll manage to get away this summer as well, at least for a few days. Okay, I'm sorry I couldn't put off this holiday. Came up.
Okay. Let's see. Well, we could take a look and see put off.
Put off.
Okay. I couldn't put off this holiday. And then
I couldn't put off this holiday, so we could go together. I hope you'll manage to get away this summer as well, at least for a few days.
okay, good. Let's see. We'll just check. Get away. Yes.
Okay. Sure. I sure hope so. I came across to Sarah's place last night and she mentioned something about Spain. So we might go there for a few days. That sounds amazing. Don't forget to get me a souvenir from Spain.
Okay, good. And I think I went over to Sarah's place last night because it's in the past.
Okay. I went over.
Yeah.
It's souvenir. How could I pronounce it? Get me a souvenir. I know dessert, but I don't know how to spell it.
Oh,
pronounce it.
this word? Souvenir?
Souvenir.
Souvenir. Yeah.
Souvenir. I usually see place, for example, when I visit somewhere, and when I want to buy some gift to friends, maybe my family, I saw this word. I see this word, souvenir.
Right. Because all the tourist destinations have probably souvenirs that people want to buy so they can remember their trip. It's like a reminder of a place they went. Right. So probably if you go to France, Paris, there'll be souvenirs of the Eiffel Tower, a little miniature Eiffel Tower. That would be a souvenir.
Okay. I'll get one if I go there.
Okay.
Same goes for you. You know, I collect postcards. So if you... Oh, what an interesting one. Okay. Go over.
Remember, if you run into something, what's a synonym for run into?
Okay. Came across.
Yeah, if you come across an interesting one.
Okay. I collected postcards, so if you come across an interesting one. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll send you the best one I can find. Thanks, who? What did she say? I should get going now. Have a safe trip and have lots of fun.
Okay, very good. So would you like to see all those answers? Went over, come across.
Okay.
And there's our 5 phrasal verbs. Okay. Whoop. Number 1. Can you fill in the blank with the right phrasal verb?
Okay. They had to they had to put off the picnic because of the bad weather.
Good. They had to. Yeah, weather. All right. Number 2.
Whenever I travel somewhere, my mom comes to see me off.
Yes, good. Okay, number 3.
I was going through some old family's photographs the other night, and I Go over this beautiful photo of my grandfather's wedding. No, not go over. I'm sorry. Let me think about it. Okay. Okay, we talk about that. Came across this beautiful photo of my grandfather's wedding.
Yeah. So whenever you see come across,
I think people meet unexpectedly. I usually
yeah.
forget things.
Yeah, it could be like discover.
Mhm.
Discover. How about this one, number 4?
Max to his friend's house to play video games. Max, I'm sorry. Max go over to his friend's house to play video games.
Okay. So tomorrow, Max will go to his friend's house to play
Really?
video games. But what about in the
Okay.
morning? What if Max
Can
already did it?
going over to
What
Max.
about yesterday?
Okay.
What did Max do yesterday?
Went over.
Good. He went over to his friend's house. Good.
I really
How
hope
about
I manage to Cyprus. Okay. I'll manage to get away to Cyprus this summer. Very close.
very good?
Cyprus is very close to me.
Yeah. Oh, you're close to Cyprus.
Yes.
Have you been there?
No, but I would like to go there.
Yeah. It sounds like a nice place. Have you heard good things about Cyprus?
Of course, because
Yeah.
it is in the middle of which sea? Mediterranean?
It's in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, bottom of Turkey.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Well, would you like to read 6 now?
She has been blah blah going to the dentist for a while, and now she is in a lot of pain. She has been putting off going to
You
the
got
dentist
it.
for a while. Yes.
Good.
Could you okay? Could you go over to the supermarket and get some milk?
Perfect.
I blah 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 this recipe in a magazine a long time ago. I came across this recipe in a magazine a long time ago.
Good. Okay.
Okay. He is going crazy from all the pressure at work. He really needs to get away for a few days.
Perfect. Hey. Oh, I thought
Hey,
that
I
was the
did.
last one. There's one more, I guess.
When my brothers was moving to Germany, my whole family went to see him off.
Oh boy. You're getting good at this.
Good.
Yeah. All right. So do you think you can create a sentence using one of these words?
I'll try them. I'll try to make a
Okay.
sentence for them. Okay. My work is very tiring, and that I need to get away for a while.
Good. Yes, I need to get away for a
I
while.
need to get away for a while.
Okay.
Okay. My friends Veysel going to my friend Veysel is going to the airport tomorrow. I'll go with him. I'll go to the airport to see him off.
Yes, I'll go to the airport to see him off. Or I'll go with him to see him off.
I'll go with him to see him off.
Yeah, there's those two ways to use it.
Okay. Came across. Okay. When I was reading a book, when I was looking for when I was looking for a book in the room, I came across my father's picture, my father's photograph.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay, and go over.
Go over.
Now, could you make a sentence using go over for what you did yesterday at the hospital?
Okay. Yesterday I spoke with Jeremy on Cambly, and after that I went over to the hospital
Yeah,
to visit
good.
my colleagues.
Exactly. That's what you told me you would do. You told me you would go over and see your colleagues. And you did. You went over to see your colleagues.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Yes.
Put off. Okay. Director explained that the movie the movie's shading will put the movies no put it off. Okay, let me try make another sentence.
Or you could say, you could use the word never. Like, I never put off my Cambly lessons.
Okay. I never put off my Cambly lessons, or the director will put off the movie.
Right. He might have to put off the movie because it hasn't arrived.
Yeah, because of the maybe virus.
Yeah, the virus. That would be a good reason to put off the movie.
Yeah.
Well, I have my next student has arrived.
Okay.
So I'll see you next time, Hamza.
Say to him, hello.
Okay, you did a good job with all of these phrasal verbs.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you. Thanks to you. Take care of yourself.